Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Beyond the Truck podcast. Jerry Curl bringing you today's episode. You guessed it. I bring you every episode. Thank you again for sharing. Thank you for the ones that have joined the YouTube channel. We're growing that. Continue to please share that. That is one platform that I am really also focused on. We've got many avenues driving down the road for you. We're trying to connect with you wherever we can. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, podcast. July at the truck show. We'll be talking more about coming up here in Rantoul, Illinois, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see you there. Um, uh, it's great. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for serving our country. Hope you had a great weekend. This is going to be a great week. We're going to get started out right, but I want to ask you one question. I'm going to come at you today, maybe a little tough, but I want to get it because it's already today alone. It's come up in 2 or 3 conversations. What are you afraid of? Often we get afraid. We build this thing in our mind, fear. Fear is crippling. Fear has that tendency of stopping us in our tracks, stopping us in the middle of the road where we're at. Fear. Afraid. And often we think these are the same. It's not. One's an emotion. So, I want to ask you, do we live in fear because we're comfortable in the lane that we're driving in all the time? The lane where we're at in life? Even what I found out, even though that we know in our minds and our hearts that we could do better, or we should do something better, or we should do something more, or we're capable of doing something more, we don't do it because we're fear of changing who we are, who's around us, where we're at in life, or maybe it'll challenge us more. Think about that. Is that you? Well, that was me for a while. Yep. Hey, I feared, do I want to do this again? Give a couple shots at all this? Who cares what I have to say? Nobody listens. Nobody cares. So you say, well, what's going on? Why should I do it? But you know what? It's what's on the inside of me. It's about me. It's about you. It's not about everybody else. What's your passion? That fear. Fear is an emotion. I told you that. It's your natural response designed to keep you alive, to protect you. I get it. If we didn't have fear, if you told me you never had fear, I would probably say you're lying. Fear of possible changing, fear of not succeeding, fear of failure. Well, you'll never fail if you don't ever try. I was related to, how about our children? How about when they were learning to walk? They crawled. They when they started learning to walk, they fell down, got right back up. Then guess what? Before you know it, they're running. Before you know it, they're climbing stairs. Do you think they feared falling down the stairs? No, they didn't have any idea until these beliefs got put in their mind, right? Yeah. And I want to talk to you difference today about fear and being afraid. Afraid describes how you feel. Fear is your emotion. When that emotion begins influencing your thoughts and choices and actions, I call that being afraid. So think about it. We have fear all the time. We have courage to overcome these things, but we let fear become our roadblock. We let that fear stop us in our tracks, park us on the shoulder, keep us at that place in life or wherever you're at. And I know there's so much more for you in every one of our lives. We only have to outdo ourselves. That's it. Be a little bit better self tomorrow. Be a better version of yourself tomorrow than you are today. Our goal is to be a better version of ourselves tomorrow than we were today. We have an obligation to live this life to improve our future legacies, to improve this industry, the future of this industry. We do that by showing up better today. I'm going to ask you, where's fear have you stopped? Where is your fear? What is your fear? Why are you afraid? What are you afraid of? You afraid of not succeeding? You'll never try. Are you afraid of change? You'll never experience new opportunities. And I want to remind you, if you would have never changed, you'd never be here today. If I never courageously stepped forward with that fear, I would never start a podcast. I'll be up to 11,000 before we know it. If I was afraid, I'd sit on the sideline, on the side of that shoulder with a lot of other people. Then when we get to the end of our lives, we all say, I wish I wasn't afraid. I wish I would have. Remember that podcast? Go back and listen to it. It wasn't that long ago. Fear is crippling. Emotions are crippling. But they're also your fuel to human existence. And when we channel that fuel, it becomes our super weapon or our superpower to overcome our obstacles in life. I'm not saying life will be easy. I'm not saying you won't have challenges on the road and pickups and deliveries, and wherever you will face challenges. I understand that. Am I afraid of doing a few things? Yeah, but you go ahead and you just get them done. And guess what? You built some more courage, and now guess what? You've done more. You just strengthen your own emotional regulation, your own emotional superpower. You didn't let that win the war in your mind. You won the battle. You spoke over that fear. Fear will exist in our lives, in every single one of us, every single day. The companies we work for, you don't think that the owner, when he started that company, he didn't have a little bit of fear, that he was afraid to take that step, or you had to make that big business decision? Do you also don't think there was a little bit of fear inside? Maybe I was afraid to do it, but you did it anyway. And most time, them are your biggest rewards. The bigger the step, the bigger the outcome, the bigger reward. So today I want to ask you, what are you afraid of? Where's your fear? Write that fear down. If you write that fear down and you face that fear, you simply dig deep down inside that heart of yours in your mind, because they're connected. They better be connected. And you really honestly write down your fear, what you're afraid of. And you write down your roadmap to get over that. I'll bet you can do that. You afraid of, I don't know, saying you're going to live healthy and you don't, but you're living healthier than you were. Maybe you didn't hit your goal, but you changed from where you're at. Maybe it's going to be helping other people. Maybe it's going to be treating other people. Maybe, I don't know what it is, but I want you to write down that fear. Fear. Focus emotions around reframing. Reframing your situation. Reframing your mindset. Focus emotions around reframing. Fear. Fear is an emotion. No difference in happy, sad, anger, negativity. It's what you do with fear is what makes it so powerful. And if you're afraid, that's a choice that you make to be fear, to live in fear. I want to remind you, God did not make any single one of us to live average and to be afraid of anything. He already knows your life planned way in advance that you don't. What are you afraid of? He's got your map already laid out. And honestly, he's got your back. What are you afraid of? Don't create fear. We have enough emotions. We have enough problems in life. We have enough going on in this world, right? We don't need to create any fear in this world, do we? We certainly don't need to create any fear in our minds. So I'm going to ask you, what are you fearing? What's your fear? Write it down. Face that fear. Step boldly through the door. When you step into that fear, the door opens up to opportunities that you never dreamed that you'd ever have. Your best life is just on the other side of that fear. Your best opportunity is just on the other side of that fear. Your best everything is just on the other side of that fear. And the reason you're not there is because you're afraid to take that step. I'm going to ask you one last time before we depart today. What's your fear and what are you afraid of? They're not the same. Fear is your emotion. So I'm going to remind you, your future is waiting for you just down the road ahead of you. The question is, are you courageous enough and brave enough to go after it? It's waiting there for you. Go get it. I'm going to say that one last time. Your future is waiting for you right ahead of you down the road. Are you courageous enough, brave enough to go after it? Then go get it done. We love and appreciate you. Jerry Curl from Beyond the Truck. Be great.